Hey guys, I'm Algernon, a 46-year-old student support service professional,
And I'm Kesha, a 39-year-old college professor.
and
And
we're
we're
the
the
Williamses.
Williamses. Sounds cheesy. That's who we are. So, how we met. I was finishing up my PhD at Howard University, HU, and I was walking to the graduate school to support another friend who was defending that day. And I saw my mentor walking down the street, and this gentleman was walking next to him.
I'm glad we have this on video that she said she saw me first.
Whatever.
And I gave her a wonderful compliment, and we've been together ever
Oh,
since.
wow. He considered that a compliment. That is hysterical. Well, one thing that I learned about Al very early on is that he is full of personality.
I am. I love to entertain. I love barbecues, having a bunch of people over, and just having a good time.
All right. Okay. Definitely. That's definitely him, which is interesting because I am much, much more of an introvert. Give me a good book, give me a glass of wine, give me a quiet space to write. And for the most part, I'm in heaven.
That is true. And my architectural style is a craftsman. Reminded me of the neighborhoods in Florida in the suburbs that you aspire to be in. Once you got a little money in your pocket, you attained some stuff in life. What I liked most about the craftsman style is that you had the multi-layered roofs. You had the big windows. They had the big yards with the grass and the big driveways going up to the house, and the open floor plan, the high ceilings, and yeah, I think I'm ready for one of those.
Okay, all right, I guess. And I think my style is a two-story colonial. Interestingly, some of the same reasons, like that feeling of being good and grown, that feeling of having arrived, like it's something that a nice space for us and our children. But architecturally, I like that it is more broken down. It's separated. Like when you think about those two stories, it doesn't have nearly as much of an open floor plan. Like I
Okay.
like that the dining room is a distinct, sit down formal dining room, that we could have a traditional living room, you can have your kitchen, all those different spaces, so that it isn't sort of just this open plan that the kids can just kind of run through, or when you're entertaining, you have your friends over, whatever it might be, that I still won't feel like they're invading our private personal space. Those are some of the reasons that I think I prefer that feel or that framework.
Okay.
So
And our wish list is that I want the house to be move-in ready. I want the stainless steel appliances, a lot of cabinetry, the countertops, either the granite or
okay.
the quartz, the large backyard, the finished basement because you have a lot of stuff. You need somewhere to put it. Need storage, outback storage, so
I'd
we
agree
can
with
put
that.
all that stuff. We have about 2.5 houses full of stuff, and we need somewhere to put it.
Okay, all right. And I think that for me, of course I want that solid foundation that all houses obviously need to have, but I want plenty of room. So my wish list must have 4 bedrooms.
It can be 3 if they're large enough.
No way. No negotiating on that. We've negotiated that in the past. 4 bedrooms. I don't even care if one is smaller. 4 solid bedrooms so that I can have a nice office space. The yard, for me, that's definitely not on my wish list. It's probably actually a deal breaker. Where
Gotta
I
have somewhere
do
for the
not
kids
want a
to
large
play.
yard. Well, we could live near a park and our kids can go play in the park because I'm allergic to grass. That's not, you're going to be running me to the hospital instead of playing with the kids in the yard. So,
That's why we have good insurance.
wow. And then you still have to take me to the hospital to use that insurance. But anyhow, some of my other wish list items would be like a large porch, so when you're arriving home and after that long day and you kind of careen through your neighborhood and you show up and at your home that has all this awesome curb appeal, that you could kind of sit in your rocking chair on the front porch.
We
I
do
think
like curb appeal.
I think that's pretty important. And I don't know if some of that comes from growing up in Lancaster County. I'm used to the farmlands. I'm used to the Amish. I'm used to the Manor. I'm used to all of that kind of stuff. It does stink. It does. But it has a very, like, you have space. You have your home that stands out amongst the others. So those things are very important to me. But one of the other things that I didn't mention is that whole privacy aspect. Like, I know you love the neighbors. I know you love getting to know people, all of that. But being in a community where I can have some pretty considerable privacy within my home life and my home space is essential to me. That's a must for me.
Right. And one thing that I left out is that we definitely need to be in proximity of shopping. I don't want to have to drive, 30 minutes to go to the mall, or if I wanted to go window shopping, that, I don't want to have to drive 20 minutes to go to the nearest Best Buy or Home Depot or Lowe's or anything like that. It didn't have to be right around the corner, but I wanted to be at least 5-minute drive to some nice shopping and all this other kind of stuff when I need to get away. And the golf courses.
You definitely want a golf course.
Yes.
Well, if I can get my built-in bookcase in the walls, then you can get us living close to some stores.
I like that.
That's something that perhaps we could work out.
like
Maybe we can.
So which would lead into our deal
Yeah,
breakers,
deal breakers.
is that a small kitchen with outdated appliances is a deal breaker.
Yeah, I don't think I agree with that. Because we could fix it up. Like, the house doesn't have to be moving ready. Everything doesn't have to be brand spanking new. If we got an older house that still gave us all this space that you're talking about,
When are we going
could
to have
save
time
money.
to go out and look for appliances?
Well, in the summertime, we have some flexibility.
Right.
And if we're looking to do this close to the summer anyway, then we could do that. And then we could hire contractors to do the other work.
Okay. Carpet. With hardwood floors.
He just completely dismissed what I
We
said.
need a big yard. Need a deal breaker is an unfinished basement.
I don't agree with that.
We
I
need
didn't
the
say that.
basement to be finished or at least framed, ready to be finished.
Again, if we get something at a good price, we could pay a contractor to do those things.
It's better if it's already there. Again, nobody don't have time to be fooling with all that stuff. We want to be in and stuff already there and already moved in.
Something else that I think is a absolute deal breaker is if there's no diversity in the area. I know that doesn't directly connect to the house, but it is something that, that's probably pretty significant. So we need to think about that in regards to where we would look, the style of house that we might end up with, the, locations, all those kinds of things. Because,
We do want some people that look like us.
yeah, at least a few sprinkled out. We got some babies, and they
Right.
need to be able to be exposed to some culture.
Exactly. So now I guess we're going to take you on a tour of our wonderful, nice, quaint home, which is a nice, open style condo that's in a senior citizens community.
Probably, I think it's 55 plus.
Yeah.
No clue how we ended up here, but
Right, but we're
here.
So we are going to take you around on our tour, and I guess we're going to start with me.
All right.